Robbing Colonel Peppers for his pistol in the morning, marching down, marching down. Whack for the daddy-o, a whack for the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar. He says he's a bold deceiver. Putting words in his mouth, I say. Marching down, marching down. What the devil's in the women, you know, they're never easy. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in a jar. Speaking of whiskey, I was thinking, what if I just jar the what if I just jar the whiskey instead of keeping it in the bottle? Age it nice, man. Maybe mix in some sass leaves. I said whiskey and sassafras oil. Says same time. Says get the cheap. Heck, even Jack and Sass. A Jack and Sass, it's like a sarsaparilla but with whiskey. You don't know. You've never heard of that. You've never heard of sassafras? You've never heard of sassafras. The hippie drinks. The old school. So it's kind of like how Kind Bud came around and then in greater numbers. The sassafras hasn't necessarily hit leaves yet. It's getting a little bit of selfie action and a little bit of steady the nerves on a little bit of cheers. Here's to me drinking to you, drinking to me out there somewhere. While I drink, I suppose. So. Oh, yeah. Robbing Colonel Peppers, pistols in the morning, marching down, marching down. That's some good whiskey, man. I mean, it's cold, It's the hair of the dog from last night, to be honest. I drank too much last night. The last thing I needed was to be shaken down by a GDF while I'm an SYF, He claims I'm a fake deadhead trying too hard, so I'm telling the bartender right now, Snosberries, right now. So, what's got you troubled? I told you once, and then I guess you served me some drinks. So I'm gonna stand up and slug it maybe after a sip. So. I hate to be vested, but I don't know. You got a shooter or whatever. It's just gonna come by and drive by in the slums, the dummy slums and trailer park. He was talking smack. You sound like one of them Lil Wayne is. He's older, but I've been in situations like that before. I found some fish food in the Crystal Mall parking lot. That's what they call it, fish food for Trace fans, whatever. Like the certain kind of diesel is called fish food. It's hippie, it's legal. It's plant stuff. It's like kratom. It's like fish food. It's like. But anyway, I brought it to a friend, and he goes, "Yeah, I know some guys that might buy it. You get like $400 for that." He was a big one. This back when I was 16. And so I sold it to them, and they came back. They showed up at my parents' house. After they showed up at someone else's parents' house, they cattle prod someone's mom and baseball bat someone's dad because they thought that these kids that I was hanging out with stole their Chiba, and it was just like a couple ounces of nugget, Schedule 1. Hell, it could have been Kind Bud. It could have been hemp Chiba, but it was Schedule 1 back then. They didn't want to do time, so they decided to jump into violence. It's a very similar situation. Well, there's that, and we're slugging a cold one in America. Slabs Bursky of an 18 pack, so I'm not going to drink it all the way, so I'm going to click it off and get a small can, so 45, 2, 1, check.